The basketball legends are gearing up to make this year's NBA season a must-watch. We've got all the news, with LeBron a surefire to winning the All-Star votes and the NBA deciding who's the greatest. Keep on watching to get the latest scoop about the NBA. First up, Michael Jordan and LeBron James are neck and neck in greatness. LeBron James of the Los Angeles Lakers celebrated his 38th birthday on December 30th by defeating the Atlanta Hawks 130-121 at State Farm Arena in Georgia. The four-time NBA champion scored 47 points in 40 minutes while adding 10 rebounds, 9 assists, and 1 block. The Lakers defeated the Charlotte Hornets 121-115 in their rematch with their rivals in North Carolina. James once again blew everyone away as he finished the game with 43 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal in 40 minutes of action. As of right now, he and Michael Jordan are the only players in NBA history to have consecutive 40-plus point games at age 35 or older. Ironically, Jordan is the owner of the Hornets. Only 2 players in NBA history, both above the age of 35, have posted back-to-back games with 40-plus points. Even the NBA Twitter website had to alter its records. LeBron James and Michael Jordan are shown there. James has averaged 29 points, 8.2 rebounds, 6.6 assists, and 1 steal in 29 games this season, which is excellent. Additionally, the four-time MVP is shooting 51% from the floor. He is in his 5th season with the Lakers and is 20th overall in the NBA. Even though the Lakers won the championship in 2020, they just finished a 33-49 season in which they failed to make the NBA playoffs. With a record of 16-21 in 37 games, they are currently the Western Conference's 12th seed. But it's time little trade-offs make this season interesting. The 2022-23 NBA season has been unexpected. After winning the title last season, the Golden State Warriors have fallen short of expectations. The Warriors' 20-21 record places them in 9th place. Despite having top players like Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook working together, the Los Angeles Lakers are struggling in the West. With a record of 19-22, the Lakers sit in 12th place. Sean Devaney of Heavy Sports recently spoke with an NBA executive about a potential trade involving the Lakers and the Warriors. According to the unnamed executive, there have been discussions about trading Jordan Poole for other players, such as LeBron James of the Lakers. Despite James' repeated declarations of loyalty to the Lakers, statistics indicate that the Warriors are the #1 favorite to get James in a deal. Sam Quinn of CBS Sports recently published a report that included a list of prospective trade destinations for James. The Warriors were mentioned as one of the top destinations for the seasoned player. According to Quinn, James wasn't even a bit subtle when he declared in April that Stephen Curry would be the guy in today's NBA with whom he'd most like to play. Unsurprisingly, LeBron and Kevin Durant are leading the All-Star votes. In the first round of NBA All-Star voting by fans, forwards LeBron James of the Los Angeles Lakers and Kevin Durant of the Brooklyn Nets are leading their respective conferences, each receiving more than 3.1 million votes. 50% of the votes cast for the All-Star team come from fans. NBA players and the media share the remaining half equally. Stephen Curry of Golden State and Luka Doncic of the Dallas Mavericks are in the top 2 spots in the backcourt vote. More than 2 million votes have been cast for each of the 4. Giannis Antetokounmpo of Milwaukee, Joel Embiid of Philadelphia, Jason Tatum of Boston, and Kyrie Irving of the Celtics have received more than 2 million votes in the East frontcourt voting. With 1.6 million votes, Donovan Mitchell of Cleveland ranks 2nd among guards in the East. We're eager to see how this battle will come to an end, but the NBA has decided who the GOAT is. Fans of LeBron James must simply accept the show has ended. The best isn't James. And who made such a claim? Who finally put an end to this heated barbershop argument? The NBA, of course. The league declared last week that several of its most esteemed honors would be named in honor of legendary players. The league's Most Valuable Player award will be named after Michael Jordan, which was the biggest piece of news. The resume for MJ is absurd. He won each NBA Finals MVP award and went 6-0. He was the regular season MVP 5 times and had a good chance of winning more. 10 seasons in a row, he took home the scoring crown. Based on the metrics, it would be difficult to locate a bad or non-MVP worthy year in his career. It's perfect, and what his airness deserved. The league left little room for interpretation regarding its opinion of the best player the league has ever had. James' henchmen quickly offered the justification that the league couldn't name it after him because he is still competing, and it would be inappropriate to award a trophy bearing a current player's name. Nonsense. The NBA could have waited to name the trophy and left it unnamed until it was prepared to add LeBron James' name to it if it truly believed that James' name belonged on it. No official limit or constraint on time mandated that the prizes be named this soon. Everything is arbitrary. There is no pattern or logic. When you think that later this season, James will surpass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the league's all-time top scorer, it is especially a slap in the face. Interestingly, LeBron James only promises to get better. The NBA's ruling class could have rationally decided to postpone announcing the winner of the MVP trophy. They could have thought that James could overtake Jordan with a couple more championships. He'll probably be in the lead in every offensive category when he's done. He will also hold the record for the most points ever scored. The NBA could not have easily imagined such a situation and chose to wait for James' greatness. After all, once these awards are named, the decision is final. They refuse to remove anyone's name. The NBA made a wise decision in naming the team now since James is still playing. This has built-in justification for not naming him. James is spared the humiliation of being unnamed when his career has ended. Additionally, it shields James from criticism from his followers who could otherwise feel belittled despite his achievements in the league. Some may choose to minimize the significance of Jordan's selection over James, but they would be incorrect. It had such a tremendous impact on sports that some NHL players are considering changing the name of the Hart Memorial Trophy, which currently serves as the league's MVP award, to the Wayne Gretzky Trophy. Many think of him as the best hockey player to ever don a shaker. He is Jordan's equivalency. It's interesting that this wouldn't have gotten such a crazy response from other leagues if the designation wasn't significant. This statement shows that the league was endorsing the notion that Jordan was the best player to lace them up. Fans will have to accept that James's name couldn't go on the trophy because he's still playing actively, but the real problem is that all the good titles have already been distributed. So what does that leave for him when he retires? This is certainly a significant and historic moment in NBA history. James recently announced himself to be the GOAT. The league had a different perspective, and the reason behind the MVP trophy is pretty cool. In December, the NBA honored Michael Jordan by renaming the MVP trophy in his name. However, the new gear bears no resemblance to his airness in any manner, and the cause was made known a few weeks ago. Jordan didn't want his likeness to be on the trophy, according to Mark Smith, one of the trophy's designers, who spoke with the Charlotte Observer in an interview. According to Smith, MJ was happy that the trophy was named in his honor and wanted the prize to have additional significance for the winners. He was concerned with ensuring the phrase "most valuable player" is key, even if his name was on the trophy. That was the only thing that mattered. In his own words, "The players should perceive themselves in this, not me," is what we have here. Smith agreed with Jordan's point of view. He understood that the title was more expansive. What was important was creating a tribute that illustrated how a person could climb the success ladder. Michael Jordan designed the new NBA trophy in close collaboration with Mark Smith, the former vice president of innovation special projects at Nike. The hardware is exactly 23.6 inches tall and 23.6 pounds in weight. It pays homage to Jordan's winning 6 titles and his jersey number 23. Jordan's 5 MVP titles are represented by the trophy's 5 sides, while his 6 championship rings are represented by the plate bearing his name. A 15-degree angle is also placed on the base to signify the duration of his league career. The crystal basketball on top of the trophy contains 23 points, a tribute to Michael Jordan's illustrious jersey number. Speaking of the NBA, they've added more awards as tributes to the biggest stars. Not just Michael Jordan, but other legends were honored earlier this month. A few notable names like Hakeem Olajuwon, Wilt Chamberlain, George Havlicek, George Mikan, and Jerry West had an award named after them. The new Defensive Player of the Year award will be represented by Olajuwon, while the 6th Man of the Year award is the John Havlicek Trophy. The Rookie of the Year currently bears Chamberlain's name. The George Mikan Trophy will now recognize the most improved player. Jerry West, the man behind the logo, will be honored with the Clutch Player of the Year award, which was recently added to the NBA. The first place winner will be revealed later in the campaign. The league also recognized the icons Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Oscar Robertson, and Bob Cousy in the previous postseason. That's a wrap, folks. Which player are you most keen to watch this NBA season? Comment below. Like and subscribe to our channel for the latest in the world of sports. See you in the next one.